Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night for some of you. I don't know. How are we feeling today? How are we doing? It's Saturday morning. This is amazing. Great day to just wake up and play some Lightseekers, right? I mean, what's not to love about Lightseekers? With that being said, hi. Hi, how's everyone doing today? How are we feeling? Are we awake? Are we excited? Are we ready to climb this new ladder that we have? There is a gold tier tournament. Rocketsar, hello. Hello, good morning to you, sir. There is a new tournament today in Boston, I believe. I don't know what time it's going to start. I know it's like 11 o'clock there, but I think they're an hour ahead. I want to say they're in that time zone. So, 10 o'clock for me, 11 o'clock for them, I think is when they'll start. I think it's still up in the air of whether or not it's going to be live cast or not. If it is, I guess closer to that time, I'll phrase the question: do you want me to just stop streaming and we can all watch that, or do you want me to continue streaming for the full 6 hours that I plan on doing today, and you can watch me at a later time or whatnot have you? So we'll get into that with more detail. Yeah, not a whole lot of announcements today. Not a whole lot of announcements. If you're not a part of the Razor Greshu Discord channel, please hop onto there. It's very fun, especially if you're a sub to me. It's only a benefit there. If you're a sub to me and you link your Discord account with your Twitch account, you can use my Twitch subs throughout all of Discord if you're attached to that Discord server, which means in the very large Lightseekers community Discord, you can use my subs there, or my emotes there. So make sure you do that. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm still working on my Instagram and my Facebook page, so that's coming up very shortly. Anything else I need to discuss today? I think that's it. I mean, it's pretty straight cut forward. There's no half hour of me talking today. We're going to cut right into this. Now, I put a poll, and I was like, hey, guys, what do you want me to start playing? And I got some immediate reactions. Good morning, Wrangler Thor. How are you doing? I got a few immediate reactions saying, dude, you got to play Sergeant Thunderfin right off the bat. So I was like, all right. I'll build a Thunderfin deck. But what I did is I'm still trying to see if mill is viable. I do enjoy a good mill. I dislike stall. I do enjoy mill. Keep that in mind. Very different things. So what I did is I have, like, you know, I built a mill deck basically because Suspicious Squid is amazing at mill, right? He's awesome. I used Thunderfin's ability to make unaligned cards cost for 1. So I'm essentially not running a single lightning card in this deck. Because, you know, why if I don't need to? I'm running Cleansing Wind. Cleansing Wind is just hand disruption. I put stuff back into their deck to make them mill. Living Whirlpool, mass buff removal. It's kind of like a black hole, but for me, and that's awesome. Because, you know, if I need to control the board, Living Whirlpool is just really good. Storm Calling, because, I mean, I need my combos back if I'm going to try and mill with Suspicious Squid. It's a cheap combo. Whirlwind. Now, Whirlwind was one that I was like, wait, can we get this to work? Tremendous. If you have no Thunder, how you plan on playing that first combo? This one right here, sir. All of my unaligned cards can be used as a lightning. Sergeant Thunderfin has plans for days. Also, I do have 3 Dust Fiends. My webcam stopped? No! What happened? What happened here? Okay, we're back. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that catch. That would have been really, really weird. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Also, Dust Fiend is an amazing card just in general. Or much of the thing that... No worries, no worries. And Dust Fiend also counts as any element for a combo. So this can also count for a lightning as well. So I have like a bunch of unaligned cards in here because of Sergeant Thunderfin's ability to pay for lightning. So, and it's really the only combo in here that costs lightning too. Shives, good morning. How's everyone doing? Thunderfin, salute to all of you who woke up this morning and decided to join me for some Lightseekers fun and excitement. We're just going over, I made a Thunderfin mill deck because I got the proposition to play Thunderfin as I climb ladder. And I was like, alright, cool. And yeah, I'm still eager to see if Mill is viable. Ever since Two Pancakes made a deck that was just Mill, so I tried to make a Mill deck that is not stall. It's just Mill, and it uses that by, like I said, Cleansing Wind, Hand Disruption, move stuff back to their deck, right? So I can mill it. Healing Rain is just a little bit more sustain. Living Whirlpool, mass buff removal in case I need to counter the board really heavy. I think of it as kind of like a black hole if I need it. Storm Calling because I got to get combos back. Now, Whirlwind was the one where I was like, oh my god, can I make this work? Because eventually they'll start to learn, it's like, hey, you know, this is a mill deck. The best way to kind of beat mill is, because I have no hand size, just draw a bunch of my cards so they can't really effectively mill. If they do that, guys, I move every single card from their hand to their deck, which means I can then start milling them again, with an additional action too. That, I was like, wait. Can we get Whirlwind to work in this? So we're going to try. We're going to try and get Whirlwind to work in this. And Whirlwind I'm viewing as kind of like a later game combo after they've wasted a lot of their buff removal. Along with that, Shibes with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shibes, if you are not, I highly recommend, I think you're a part of Discord as well. Follow me on my, just join my Discord channel. If your Discord account is linked to your sub account, now that you're a sub with me, all of my emotes that you have here, I also have on Discord. And if you're linked through both, you can use my emotes throughout all of Discord. On any channel, on any server, as long as they allow other emotes, you can use mine. So thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, guys. Can we get a Thunderfin salute in chat for Shibes? Welcome to the Thunder Army, sir. So yeah, Whirlwind, I was like, oh my god, that's going to be amazing. Sip and Spawner, I mean, Sip and Spawner is an amazing mill card if we can get it to work, right? And the best part about this is, as we've learned before, it discards based on the symbols on the top of their cards. With Thunderfin, I'm going to be using a majority of unaligned cards, which means Sip and Spawner will not affect me if I play around it right. I have Crushing Charger in here, because if they build up a hand, I want to put it back to their deck. I have Agreeable Gesture, in case I want them to discard cards. I'm still kind of wondering, like, do I run 2 Chargers over 2 Gestures? What do I do? I figured 1 and 1 for right now until I test this deck out for the first time. We'll see what's going on. I have, Pearl Ashwood in case I start drawing. I'll start drawing. Raging River. I have it here just kind of like a slowdown card. Other heroes can only draw 1 card, which means they'll slow down their card draw, which means it's more viable for me to mill them. Suspicious Squid, obviously the star of this deck. Makes them discard the top 2 cards whenever I play a combo. I will be playing a lot of combos, hopefully, with appropriate order. Blacksmith, just so I get my Singing Blade and my Pearl Ashwood out so I can use this stuff. Unruly Mob. Now, if I go into a lot of aggression, this card is going to be amazing. Right? This card is just, hey, you can only attack me once. You can only attack me once, so it's either you, like, attack, defend, attack, draw, attack, buff, whatever you do, but I cannot be blown out as long as I have this on the board for, attack. Vitalizing Frog, because I need some healing. And Weapon Master, I put Weapon Master in here mostly because a lot of decks out there that are the, like, synergistic combos, or they're running a lot of really good weapons, but they're also running a lot of Graveyard Recursion, right? So what I want to do is I put this in here over my Oppressor, because a lot of decks will run the superior items, which I can't remove with an Oppressor, so it's just an Oppressor. With this, I can move them back to their deck and hopefully just mill them again. I can just mill them, and I can do it twice. It's also healing. I found that I'm going to run this and see if it's actually better than Oppressor right now, just based on the fact that a lot of people out there that are running those weapons are starting to run superior items if they really need it. Like, I'm running a Singing Blade in here because I have Root Singers, so I can get Pearl of Ashwood back, or if I run into an Oppressor, I need to have an item that kind of just, stops that. Because outside of Crushing Blow and Weapon Master, those superior items really can't be dealt with. So that's why I run on here. And Hurricane Spirit is just more hand disruption. Put stuff back into their deck so I can mill it, right? I did opt out of doing a few other things, like the what's the card I'm looking for? The Windseer. Windseer puts one card I choose from back into their deck, but because Suspicious Squid is like the key to this deck and makes it work really well, I want to try and bait out as much buff removal as possible, which is why I ran the Unruly Mob, which is why I'm running the Hurricane Spirits over Windseer because it's a buff, which means they can remove it, and if they do, that's awesome. Raging River is just a really annoying one if they try and remove that. Thunder Slug, hopefully people will say buff removal for Thunder Slug as well. But basically, in this deck, I'm trying not to go overkill on Suspicious Squid. If I get one out, awesome. I can mill them for 2 cards and whatnot, it's fine. I do have, Sipid Spawner to help mill them as well. Hopefully they waste a lot of their buff removal before I get all my Suspicious Squids out. And even if I do, I can Root Singer back Suspicious Squids for more milling purposes off of these Whirlwind, stuff like that. Now, I have no idea how this deck is going to work. I have not tested it. I've just simply theory crafted and built it. For all I know, it has like no defense, very minimal healing. I'm going to get blown out a lot and lose all my ranked matches. But I want to see if mill is viable outside of stall. So we'll be doing that. Mind you, I think I'm only allowed to a maximum of like 9 combos, but I felt like if I laid any more, like if I put in a greedy gas bag or anything like, to get more combos back, by that late in the game, their deck should be fairly well milled, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, if not, it's not. We'll see. We'll all find out together in some crazy, weird happenstance way. But that's my theory. My other thought is maybe I play a Wind Controller in this deck too, so that my combos can go back into my deck. Because I'm trying to think, I do only have, well, I guess I have 2 buffs, so 1, 2, 3 of them could go back. Oh, into my hand. Maybe I do put a Wind Controller in here now that I think about it. Maybe I do put a Wind Controller in here. Ooh, okay, what would I replace for Wind Controller, guys? Maybe 1 Root Singer. Maybe I don't need 2 of them. And I put a Wind Controller in. And then I can, like, put Wind Controller down and just play a combo, put it back into my hand. And then next turn lay another combo. Like, obviously Storm Calling cannot be moved back to my hand because that is burn. But Cleansing Wind and Living Whirlpool can. Which means Healing Range. Should I replace that combo with another Attack or Defend combo? Like, could I replace it with Cold Snap? Could I just replace it with Cold Snap? It'd be really difficult to lay with it, so maybe not. Maybe I just... Only hitting 2 combos like that is actually pretty bad. I mean, yeah, if I get them off, awesome. And it goes back to my hand. No, maybe I just put back the Root Singer. Maybe I just do that. James Rev with a Twitch Prime sub. James, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. As I said before, if you are a member of Discord, please follow me on my Discord chat. Join that chat as well. If your Discord and your Twitch account are linked up, it says good morning. Thank you. Subscribe for 2 months in a row. Thank you, man. Thank you. If you are James, if you are not, please join my Discord server. There's a link down below in the panels. If your Discord account is linked with your Twitch account, because you are a sub of mine, you will get all of my sub emotes through my Twitch channel on Discord, and then you can also use my emotes through all of Discord as long as they allow it. I know the Lightseekers general chat also allows my my subs, so that's where you're seeing a lot of Thunderfin. So yeah, please join my Discord. I'll have more things going on in my Discord as well, like links to specific YouTube videos that I upload. I'll be more in contact. Like if I'm at work and I'm not able to talk to you guys, that's probably the best place to get a hold of me, is to chat through my own Discord channel. So I'll be growing that community as I do it. So please join me there as well. We'll be having a lot of fun. I think 2 Root Singers. I think right now testing this deck before editing it is the best way to go. So yes, James Rev has joined the Discord chat. Everybody, welcome, welcome to the Thunder Army. Okay, guys. I think with that being said, we've talked about this deck. You know, we've talked about it. We've discuss the actions, the interactions that we have. We're going to see if mill is viable. That's all we're doing. Mostly, also, I wanted to say this. If Mill is viable, it is because we're running into a lot of combo decks. It is because we're running into a lot of OTK decks where they're looking for certain cards. This deck is just a lot of hand disruption, a lot of mill, and just a lot of annoyance. This deck will most likely lose to just straight up mid-range or hope, probably aggro if I don't get the right buffs to prevent my damage from being blown out like that. But this is a deck that will really mess up those combos, those OTK decks, all that stuff that is kind of up on the rise right now, right? A lot of tournaments right now are winning with the Fatal Zeph Selene deck, where they just try and build up a big hand and then lay their combos in a specific order to OTK you. Vine Lash Mimicking Horror is still a thing, as we've learned from the... I think we ran into Tetra playing that deck as well. The last Delivered Crab winner was running... Ezekiel was running a deck that ran like Vine Lash, all these really heavy hitting stuff to just blow you out with attacks. So there's all these decks that are on the rise right now that are just major one-hit turns, OTK styles and stuff like that. So I think this deck will do really well if those are the most popular decks on the meta, which I'm kind of leaning towards yes they are, because of just all the hand disruption, all the nuisance that I'm getting, the milling specific cards that they may want to try and draw into. So that's what I'm banking on right now. With that being said, let's jump right onto ladder. Let's jump right onto ladder. James, make sure that your Discord account is linked up to your Twitch account. Just don't walk onto ladder. I'm trying not to. I've already walked across a black cat today, and I looked into the mirror this morning, and you know, after I took a shower, and it kind of cracked a little bit. So I'm trying to avoid any other bad luck that I can. Which is why we're gonna play Mill. I feel like Mill is the only positive solution here. And of course, we run into a mid-range deck. So guys, I think we're in a bit of a pickle, but we will see. Our Living Whirlpool is going to be not good at all in this matchup because it will only allow us to move like one buff, which kind of stinks. Kind of stinks a lot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really like this Tantosian Blacksmith here. I think the Pearl of Ashwood is going to be a good one to get first. And then we lay Hurricane Spirit down. We just do that. We'll try and bait out a buff removal. If not, we get hand disruption. It's all good in the hood. We'll draw if... There we go. Raging River is also really nice as well for just a nuisance. But I think I want to save it. I don't want... in this deck, you also want your opponent to not get, like, the best value out of buff removal. And with the Grimus, I mean, if he's laying a buff, drawing a card... Saving it to put down a Healing Rain eventually could be good. I think we'll just draw two here. Weapon Master I don't think is going to be good. Sipid Spawner could be good. Could be very good in this matchup. We will see. Man. Yeah, I mean, Grimace... It is just a consistent damage deck. I think we'll do this. We'll move some cards back. Next turn, we'll probably want to lay Healing Rain. Just because he's going to get a lot of consistent damage on us. Okay. Oh, we also got a Healing Frog. Or Vitalizing Frog. Ooh, okay. So we're going to take 3 next turn, right? I think Vitalizing Frog right now is perfectly fine. We'll heal for 6. We'll take 3. Next turn we can Healing Rain. We'll put that puppy down. Because right now we're basically going to get the full value out of Healing Rain. And if you waste buff removal on Healing Rain, he wastes buff removal. So we can do that. It's a good combo to lay. Raging River is awesome. So we'll see what we have. I mean, he also, in a Grimus deck, he just has a lot of really consistent poison buffs. Action Assassin, another one. I forgot I gotta learn to play around that as well. I think next turn laying a Raging River will be good. I don't think Unruly Mob is going to do much in this matchup because he's probably really heavy on buffs. So I think I'll just draw. Hurricane Spirit and a Dust Fiend. Alright, okay. So... actually, depending on the mood, I think I want a Hurricane Spirit now. See if he draws a whole bunch of cards. After he moves 2, then I'll lay Raging River. Because right now he's got a fairly good sized hand, so if I lay Raging River, he'll most likely just buff, draw, buff, draw, buff, draw. So I think doing this is fine. And then we'll draw. Thunder Slug. That's awesome. That is awesome for me. Thunder Slug also in this matchup is just really good too, because I'll have 2 turns of buff removal where I can only remove 1 a turn. So yes, I'll get like, you know, I'll take, what, 8 damage off of this, which kind of actually, oh god, I'm going to take a lot of damage off of it. But I think I'll wait, because if I lay this and he Shadow Puppets me, he's get a really good value out of it, as opposed to just like a 1-for-1 type of thing. So I think I'll wait. No, yeah, Living Whirlpool will not work in this matchup. That was like one of the first things I said, is Living Whirlpool is going to be a bad matchup for this. But yeah, I think I just draw 2. Another Thunder Slug. Okay. Oh, and a Whirlwind. Perfect. Clutch. Corvidus Shade. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to take just a ton of damage here. You're getting your breakfast? That's completely fine. That is completely fine. So he'll move some cards back. I'll draw 2. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be like I'm gonna take 8 and then I'm gonna take 4 after taking all this. So I'm essentially gonna take 12 just from trying to remove these buffs, and I can't use air. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I think laying a Raging River is acceptable right now. He'll only be able to draw 1 card a turn, which means if it does last and get to that, that only draws him 1 card. Another Putrid Infestation. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really annoying to have 2 Noxins down. I'm thinking in this matchup I do like put a Maribard in to avoid something like this, but this is just an only 1 turn thing. He still has yet to use a buff removal. Okay. Can I afford to take 8 right now and go down to, what, 18? I'm taking 4, so I'll go down to 14. And then I'll take another 4 from removing another buff, which puts me down to 10. That is just way too much. I don't think I can. Oh my word, yeah, this... Because of these 2 Noxian Assassins this early, I think I'm in like a major pickle. Because I don't have a whole lot of healing, and I already did use that. Maybe I... Oh god, what do I do here? This is... I'll put that down. This is another buff. Maybe it helps bait out buff removal. But yeah, Thunder Slugging would like kill me because of these 2 Assassins. And I don't have a Maribard to negate him, so I mean, this matchup is a really tough one to deal with. There's a Shadow Puppet. That's good. That's very good. So I feel like I can lay a Suspicious Squid now. And if anything, I can Sip It Spawner him, even if it's just for 1. He doesn't seem like a person who's going to be laying a whole lot of combos. So if I Sip It Spawner him just for 1, I'm okay with that. I won't get Sip It because Unruly Mob is on top. Ooh, that would be really nice to actually Sip It Spawner now. But he'll draw 2. I mean, if he's got buff removal, he's got another buff removal. Nothing I can do about that. 3 damage, okay. So next turn I'll take just 1, which is a little more manageable. Yeah, Dread is difficult to mill because of all their graveyard recursion. Like, I think I'm just fighting a losing battle here. Because I really don't do damage. I mill. Oh, this is so good it can pay for anything. I have so many cards in this deck that do that now. Venom Feeder's gone, and a Putrid... Oh, nice. A Shaman is gone as well. So, we'll see. We'll see what we have. He could Shadow Puppet now and get max value out of it, but if not, and he doesn't draw one soon, he's going to be in a world of hurt. Venom Feeder, okay. Moves a poison action card to his hand. Oh, you see, it's... Dread is one of the most difficult ones to do this with. Oh, okay. So next turn he might just like buff, and I'll only move 2 cards back, which just really stinks for me. I could Root Singer back. Like a Vitalizing Frog. And use it that way to heal. If I'm going to be taking a bunch of damage next turn, I might just have to do that. Kind of feels bad. But I mean, just to stay in, especially if that's going to go off. We'll see what he has. I mean, it's most likely double buff next turn. To get really good value out of the Shaman. Lower his hand size down. Yep, there's a Draga Hunter for 3. And... oh my. Okay. Well, that happened. That sure happened. I'm going to move his... Ooh, okay, now here's the other question. Do I move his hand back? I think I do, because I don't want him to get another good value out of Putrid Shaman. So I think moving his hand back now is the right thing to do. I'll get an initial action. I'm going to take 5 next turn for sure, but he doesn't have any cards to utilize the Shaman with. Man, this is rough. Dread is just so hard because of all their graveyard recursion. Not good. Not good. I mean, these also... Because Noxian Assassin is allowed to have multiple copies, Grimus is just painful. So I'm going to take 2. Oh man, do I really have to Root Singer back for another Vitalizing Frog? Just to stay in it? Yeah, it would have been. It would have been really, really amazing. The thing is, I think I do. Like, no matter, I'm basically trying to deny the inevitable. He has just so much damage. These things make it so that I can't even get good Thunder Slugs. He had these really early. And because I don't really do damage to apply pressure to him, all of his graveyard recursion, it's just like... I'm fighting an uphill battle, and I don't think there's any chance I win this. Just because of cards like Venom Feeder, of cards like Necro Dreadling, like my mill becomes very ineffective. This is one of the decks that I said this deck like always loses to, simply because of the just consistent damage that it wins off of its action cards. That does nothing for me. He also hasn't laid a single combo yet, so Sipid Spawner is just doing me nothing. Yeah, I mean... Wow. Yeah, I mean, and because of, like, this card makes Grimus good. That card makes Grimus good. You know what? I'm gonna go out on my own terms, though. I'm gonna go out on my own terms. We'll call it that. We'll call it good. We knew we weren't going to win it. We called it from the beginning. It was a tough matchup. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. We'll see. We'll see. We'll decline. We'll jump in again. Right now, I'm doing that to hopefully not face that Grimus deck again. But yeah, Dread is just so difficult to mill because of all the cards they have that just say put cards back from your discard pile to your graveyard, or yeah, from your discard pile to your deck to your hand. Like, milling them is almost impossible because of all that stuff. Dread also runs really good just on board recursion with tentacles, with all their poison rotating buffs, just stuff like that. That I don't think Mill ever beats Dread, ever in a million years. So yeah, we're having some fun. We're trying to win. We're most likely, like, if we keep going into decks like that, we'll most likely lose all 5 of our matchups. That's fine. We're trying something new. We're still trying to see if Mill is viable, guys. We're still trying to see if Mill can be viable. And Lord, I don't know if it is. I do not know, but we're going to sure try. We are sure going to try. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have to mill them appropriately. But in order, like, this deck doesn't actively mill like how Greedy Gemruff and all that stuff does. It mills by me playing my combos and me getting good Sipit spawners. And in that matchup, I laid 2 of my combos before, or yeah, no, I laid 1 of them, and then I was able to get a Suspicious Squid out. So, like, it is kind of difficult to do that. What I'm thinking is if I splash water into a nature deck, like, I can maybe make a better mill deck in nature alone, because I can put a mill, if I go into nature and splash water in, I have beast searching cards, so I can search for my Suspicious Squids and get them out that way. 3 combos right off the bat. Are you for real? Are you for real? What is happening right now? I would be in heaven if I had a squid. I would be in heaven if I had a squid. Prism Cannon. Okay. I have a buff removal, so that's fine. I have actually 2, but oh no, I can't lay a Living Whirlpool without my item. And a Crystal Bat. Okay. Okay. Oak Descent or Descent. Do I just lay Whirlwind here? I mean, I could. Do I just lay Whirlwind? He's got 3 cards in his hand. He might, like, draw 2 next turn. Try and search for buff removal for Whirlwind. And then I'll put his whole hand back, slowing him down majorly. Or he just goes ham on me. Maybe I do. Maybe I just preemptively Whirlwind him right now. See what he's got. So he has 2 options. Well, 3. He has a Crystal Leech in hand and is okay. Now I draw my squid. Now I draw my squid. No, yeah, it was really good. Okay. Well, I don't even think I squid here, because if he has Crystal Leech, he just has Crystal Leech. I think I just pass draw. The moment I toss back 2 of my buffs, I draw a squid. How sad is that? How freaking sad is that? Does he draw the leech? Because now he's like, if I don't have the leech, I gotta dump my hand so I don't get hit by Whirlwind. If he does have the leech, he's in good... Oh, that is super sad. I am so sorry, my man. I am so sorry. Well, goodbye, entire hand. Now I have 2 actions. And yeah, actually, if I... Do I just take the 8? Do I lay Hurricane Spirit and Suspicious Squid and just take the 8? And then next at the turn afterwards, I can lay Healing Rain? Maybe I do. Because that'll only put me down to, what, 17? And then Healing Rain heals me for just a bunch. So maybe I just take the 8. And maybe I don't worry about him doing that, because now he has, like, no hand. See, Whirlwind just moved back, what, 6 cards to his deck? How amazing. So I'll take the 8. He can do almost nothing. Next turn I want a Healing Rain, mill 2 of his cards. Then I can put 2 of his cards back and draw 2. We'll do this. Mill him for 2. That's such a good one. Such a good one. And I still have my Thunder Slug in hand. Blacksmith, awesome. I'll be able to get my, probably my ring. I'd say my ring is fine here. Flame Change Warrior. Move this one back so I don't get that action. Makes sense. Okay. Heal for another 4. Put my ring into play. Whoop. Nope, my ring. I mean, we'll see. He could... I mean, my guess is he runs Crushing Blow. Did I not grab my ring? Oh, my word. Well, guys, I didn't grab the ring. I wanted the ring. I mean, it wouldn't really... Wow, okay. Draw me an unaligned card. Or a Dust Fiend. Please. Please, I'll be so happy. Flame Bat? Okay. Okay. I'll move his only cards back and draw 2. Just majorly slowing him down. In a major way. Okay, well, I think I'll just... Actually, I don't think I can lay the Spirit, but if I lay the Raging River, only draws 1 a turn. That is nuts. And then I can even lay the Hurricane Spirit and draw. Oh, man. See, this is how this deck works. This is how this deck works. You mill them and you manage their hand. I'll put that out and I'll draw. I mean, he can... If he drew Crystal Leech, good on you. Okay, well, that's not a Thunder card. So ruthless is the Embers. I mean, I'm not really doing damage. I am attempting to mill, and so far it is not... I have moved more cards back than I have milled. So we'll actually see how this strategy is working out for us. From what I'm seeing, I might just need more healing, or at least like damage reduction, but I don't know. Okay, okay. So now what I can do, since he essentially like has no hand, Cleansing Wind would not be that good. I don't care about that buff. You can heal all day. Yeah, I think I just Unruly Mob and pass. We'll let him draw. I'll Unruly Mob and pass. And we'll let him draw. And then I can let Cleansing Wind whatever he has. Oh, I even got a Root Singer, which means I can bring back... there's nothing I really want to bring back yet. Like, Vitalizing Frogs is probably the ones I'd want to bring back, right? Is he going to poke me and draw a card? No, he's going to, okay. I mean, I think doing this is actually better. I will want to move back... What am I thinking? Crystal? Just in case he has a Crystal Leech, I'll have to move the Crystal back. Boom. Boom, and... Yeah, maybe the Storm Calling. Yeah. Yeah, I'll move Crystal. See what he's got. If it's nothing, it's nothing. Nothing? Okay. So at least I know he doesn't have Crystal Leech. But he can only attack me once. There's a frog. Not bad. So now I could even Vitalizing Frog, Root Singer back the frog, and maybe even a Raging River. Chances he just drew into a Crystal Leech. I think if I do this, and I move cards back and draw. Mind you, always draw first. Always draw first if you can draw. Remember that. I'll do that. But yeah, I think to make a better mill deck, I'll want to put Suspicious Squids in like a nature deck. I think that'll be good. Because if you think about it like nature, you have Spiritual Turmoil, which just keeps coming back to your hand if you can lay it right, which is just continuous mill. And thinking on that logic is just really good. It also runs Root Singers. It runs a lot of good healing. That I think, yeah, nature could be good. It also runs, you know, the Sepid Spawners. I think there's also a beast card in there where you get to like look at the top 2 or 3 cards of your opponent, choose a family, and discard those cards. So it's just mill for good family-based decks. Especially if like you're waiting for buff removal and you call Beast. Beast, almost like Crystal Leech, Thunder Slug, all that stuff, are Beast cards for buff removal. So you can just try and hit some decent ones with that. Do I bring back a Vitalizing Frog and a Raging River? I think I do. I think I do. And I think I lay the Raging River too, right? Slow him down as much as possible. I mean, if he has a leech, he has a leech. But which one does he want to really leech? If he wants to attack me, he probably removes that one. Magma Worm, okay. So I think just to get the full value out of Vitalizing Frog before it goes bad, I'll use it now and then I'll draw. Use it now and draw. Weapon Master, okay. Okay. Now I have to remember, I only have the ring and one more Sipid Spawner to be... Oh no, I guess I do have Dust Fiends. Dust Fiends can also pay for the nature as well. Wait, why did he take damage? Oh, because of Unruly Mob. I'm like, wait, what happened? But, yeah, that one's in case he lays... Or I lay a combo on him, that's right. So I think I'll just draw 2. See what I can get. Gesture is just like he's not even having a hand right now. Are there cards that do something to your opponent if they have a small hand size, or is it just the cards that have large hand sizes? Is there one that makes it so if they have a small hand size it does something too, or not? I don't think there is. Like, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there is. Very nice. So if I Sipid Spawner, I hit myself as well. Yeah, I didn't think there was. Do I just pass? I think I just pass. 3 Thunder Slugs. Ooh, another Suspicious Squid, but not another combo. I do only have, what? No, 3 of my combos are in the discard. Wow, the only ones are Living Whirlpool and Stormcalling. So... yeah, I've done more hand disruption than milling in this game. That's ridiculous. I mean, I've done what, 2 of my Living Whirlpool, or I think I only have Hurricane Spirits. I think I only have 2 of them. Oh, that's just a really good one to Thunder Slug. But I think I'll also wait a turn on it. I think I'll wait a turn on it. See if he lays another buff next to it. Get me some good value. Or Ooh, actually, if I Thunder Slug and Sip at Spawner, I'll hit him for 3. Yeah. That's just good value. Put that down and then Sip at Spawner in for 3. I'll take the 1. Hopefully it's not a buff or a combo. Oh, my Root Slinger, that kind of stunks. Another combo. A Crystal Leech. 2 combos. Oh! Oh, that was delicious. So I did lose a Root Slinger, which means my Pearl of Ashwood is the... Because of Magma Worm. I did it. I did it. So, 3 of his combos are now in the discard pile. That was nuts. And 2 Crystal Leeches are in there, too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's only got 1 Crystal Leech left. He's got to be getting upset now. Dust Fiend. Storm Calling. Oh! Okay. So he's only got 1 leech. I really, really want him to use a leech now. Like, really do. Mostly because I've lost or used both of my Root Slingers, so there's no way to get my Suspicious Squids back anymore. But if I lay one... Well, hold on. Lay one now, pass. Next turn I Storm Calling, so... Pass will go to this. Next turn Storm Calling goes to this. So no, I don't really want to do it now. I think I want to... Do I even Thunder Slug Suspicious Squid? I think I do that. I think I Thunder Slug Suspicious Squid this turn. Remove that one. And Suspicious Squid. And then if I Storm Calling and get 3 of my 4 combos back, and I mill him for 4 if he doesn't have a leech. Cross my fingers, he doesn't have a leech. Okay. And draw. Whoo! This is going to hit him. It's going to bring him down to even. Mind you, I'm getting pretty low on health. Like, pretty low on health. I think doing that and that is fine. Maybe I just even Weapon Master for the 3 healing. So 1. Oh! Oh! That is so nice. So 4 of his 5 combos are gone. I think Crushing Blow is honestly the only one left. Oh, and I drew my 3rd Suspicious Squid. Yeah, I think Crushing Blow, if he runs it, is the only one left. Sip and Spawner would be really bad for me right now. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I just Weapon Master. He's probably not running an item. Like, I almost hate to say it, I think this is just the starter mountain deck. I think I do this. And then I just pass. And I can heal up. Yes! Oh, so good. Swift Pyre. Lay another buff, please. But this one can't be removed. So that one's fine. That one's fine. Do I Living Whirlpool? I think I Living Whirlpool. Heal for 1. Mill for 4. Yeah, I think I do it. I think I do it. Oh, man. Look at this. Not a Storm card used. Not a single Storm card used. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Oh, okay. So I heal for the number he has in play, not for the number I remove. Okay, so I have to remember that. So Living Whirlpool actually would have done me pretty nice in the Grimus deck. Because I would have healed for a bunch, but then only got to remove one of them. No combos. Which is, again, why Sip and Spawner is in here. To get around cards like that. But, I mean, if I can just heal for 3 and then heal for 6. Get myself back up there. Next turn I can heal for 3, put an unaligned on top, and sip it spawner him and mill him for at least 1. Because I don't need nature anymore. I'm out for it. I'm not dealing damage to you. You have misunderstood what my deck does. But yeah, now is a good time. I need to mill him while I can, right? So I'll do that. I'll sip it spawner him. $12-1. 12-1. See, that's why I'm like, wow, if I go overboard on Suspicious Squids, late game, it's not going to do me anything. No, I don't have a gas bag in this deck. I don't have a gas bag in this deck because by the time it gets to late game, I shouldn't need it. I should not need it. If I have gas bag to lay my combos that just provide me with more mill resources, his deck should be gone. Like it is right now. The Swift Pyre is only going to deal me 3 damage, but that is 3 damage that I don't think I want him to have. Mind you, it is like draw a card, but he doesn't have any cards left. I just don't want to take damage if I don't have to. So I'll do that. Then I'll pass. But, yeah. I mean, in this, like, what I would love to do is splash water into a nature deck. Because Suspicious Squids are beasts, there is the one, like, Beast Nurturer that can search your deck for a beast card. So I can search my Suspicious Squids early, get them out. It can run 3 Root Singers to bring those back. It runs a lot of just really nice defending cards, a lot of buff restarting stuff. And then, like, when they waste their buff removal and stuff like that, I can Spiritual Turmoil at the end of the game consistently. It'll keep coming back to my hand. Just all of it. And even if I do want to splash in an air item, along with a water, I can run a Storm Calling in there. And it has, like, supply carriers to get those items into my hand as well. So I think Nature might be a decent mill variant. But I was told to run Sergeant Thunderfin, so that's what I'm doing. I'm Thunderfinning it up. Did he disconnect? Did he just rage quit because I milled him? Yeah. Which goes along with this. I mean, if he DC'd, I think I put this on the bugs issue. I don't think there's a timer if he DC's. The game just stops until he comes back. Which, in that case, means I have to quit and give him the win, which, like, really upsets me. But he came back, so we're all good. For all I know, that card in his hand is Crushing Blow. That's his last combo. You only got Rock Fists. Okay. So no Crushing Blow. Okay. But essentially, yeah, that's how this deck works. Is you disrupt their hand so much and then mill them. I'm thinking 2 Raging Rivers. Maybe even just 2 Dust Fiends. We'll get in another Hurricane Spirit. Those ones were like all-stars for us. And then we really need like another healing card, right? Do we just put in a Bubble Spirit? Do we ever put in a Bubble Spirit? It is buff bait removal. It can heal me for like a total of 9. Maybe I do. Maybe I just put in a Bubble Spirit. Especially on those buff heavy decks. Maybe so they don't rotate, so they like... I can really mess around with people's like Vine Lash or any buffs that they want rotating. Maybe Bubble Spirit's just really nice as a tech. The Crushing Charger and Jester now seem bad if I'm having that much hand disruption. You know what I mean? Like, with that much hand disruption, they'll never have a large hand if I'm Hurricane Spiriting, if I am Raging Rivering, if I am Whirlwinding. They never had a hand where I needed to do those, so maybe those are just bad. Do I put in cards like Shield Wall? It's a consistent buff that just helps prevent me from that damage. Like, what I would like is action cards so that I can run Sip and Spawner more effectively. Oh, actually, Creeble Nurse. It is just healing. And if I get hit for like 8, it's 7 healing. Maybe Creeble Nurse is actually just really good. Because I do just need healing to stay alive while I mill them, right? So even like a minor 3 healing could be good. Could be 7 if I'm playing against one-hit wonder decks. Sip and Spawner, I think, worked pretty decently. I was milling more combos than I was really effectively hitting. Okay. Okay. My thought is, like, is there combos that are worth swapping out? I mean, like, I feel Healing Rain is just super good because I need healing, right? It also fits really well into the air and water synergy that I'm going with. Yeah, I don't think Storm has a big burst heal. All their burst is damage. All their healing comes from buffs. But there's Flood, I guess. Flood is also really expensive, and a lot of the times... No, I think Healing Rain is better. It's a quicker combo to lay down. It is a buff for bait buff removal for the squids. I think we're fine. I think we're fine with just those 2 switches. With just getting rid of those and putting in 2 Creeble Nurses. I think that's a lot better for us. Because like I said, in those 2 games, there was never a moment where my opponent had like more than 5 cards with how much hand disruption I have in this deck. Between the Hurricane Spirits, the Raging Rivers, all that stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've done a few nice edits. Just based on, you know, how this deck was doing. I think we're fine. I think we're solid. How's everyone feeling about Mill? Do you think Mill is good? Do you think Mill's too overpowered? Do you think there's it should be cut back in some way? What are your thoughts on Mill in this game in general? Where we win by subtracting their resources as opposed to subtracting their health. You can't play it, it's way too boring. Yeah, I mean, Ancient Mill was more of an Ancient Stall. I played Ancient Mill. Tremendous, I completely understand. I mean, Mill is just one of those where, like, hey, I want to play a super long game. It is boring. What I would say though is actually in this type of game, if you play Mill at least At least just for a few games. And play versus people that have 0 attacks as lame as... Ooh. Okay. That's completely fine and understandable. Mill definitely does have its own niche. I will say that. What I do feel like I gain out of Mill, I don't play it all the time. I don't play it all the time, mind you. I just wanted to see if it was viable. But I will say that if you do play it just a few times, even if it's like for 2 or 3 games in your life, it will actually help you become a better player in a sense, because playing any sort of control deck will make you think about what your opponent is playing, which means that you learn the game a lot quicker because you want to play around your opponent, as opposed to playing straight aggro. All you're doing in straight aggro is you know how your deck works, you attack, and you win. You don't really get the sense to know of your opponent's strategies to play them that long. So there's give and takes to every format. I understand what you say, like, it's Mill, it's boring. If the other person is attacking you, it doesn't feel like the game is doing anything, stuff like that. So that's completely fine. But at least for me, from my takeaway from this, is it does help me become a little bit of a better gamer. And actually, if I sip at spawner here, he mills for 1 and I mill for nothing, so that's good. Where I do get to learn what his deck does and play around things that I might not have thought in the future. Just based on the fact that I have to play prep turns as opposed to play proactive instead of reactive. He's just discarding all of his healing. Oh, man. Does he just, like, know that all I'm doing is milling? Is that what's happening? Creeble Nurse actually against him could be good. Astral does have a lot of really one-hit big things. So I might heal for 7 with that. Okay. So 1 Pathfinder down. And a Lookout. Ooh, okay. I think I Healing Rain now. Now he's going to blow up with attacks. I think he's a very aggressive style deck. So I'll do Healing Rain now. It also forces you to think ahead a bit more so you don't waste your turn. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of give and take in Mill. I'm sure it's boring to play against. It is really frustrating to play against. I will give it that. I will say for a fact it is super frustrating to play against. Because Mill is that very pseudo variant that you're just like, dude, all I'm trying to do right now is kill you, and you're not targeting me the way I'm targeting you. You're targeting my deck, which means that, like, these are cards I wanted to lay. It's a lot more aggravating to play against Mill. I can definitely see that. Just based on the fact that, like, if you take someone's resources away as opposed to their life, they do be like, oh my word, this is so annoying. I only hit for 7. Come on, just make it 8. Just make that an 8. And then a number and informant. Wow, okay. I could Whirlwind and bait out another buff removal. But then again, like, he's probably just going to blow me out here soon. He's also a very tempo damage-oriented deck. So, like I said, those are the types that I don't win against. Is the tempo-oriented. And his ability his ability is disgusting. He just has unlimited damage value, and I don't think I can get around that. He doesn't also seem like he has any buffs. So I might just do this for healing and pass. I might just need to do that for healing, just to heal 3. Because he has not laid or drawn or used or discarded a single buff. He might just be a no-buff variant deck. Which with Astral is... Really? Really, really, really? Well, guys, I mean, I fell for it. I fell for the trap. That doesn't rotate at all. Yeah, I think I'll heal for 3. Okay, so if he, like, planetary alignments me, I can Creeble Nurse for 8, so I know that's good. Another Nurse. Okay. My other thought is, like, do I just Whirlwind soon? No defend cards. One of them was an attack. One of them was an attack. Man, I got tricked into laying this with Flying Fortress. That hurt me a lot. Okay, there's a squid. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I squid any Pathfinder's a squid. My word. Yeah, now I definitely have to get rid of this because of all the clunky corners. You can just draw 2, draw 2, draw 2. Moonlight Burrower. Probably looking for a defend. He drew Moonlight Burrower off of Moonlight Burrower. Okay. Okay. Sure. Why not? Yeah, Jin goes on. I mean, this even feels like the one that was played at US Nationals, the Flying Fortress Cassini deck. I'm wondering if he just put that in there and is just playing it in general. Okay. Well, now I can heal for a bunch. Pathfinder's gone too. Pathfinder is gone too. I think I Creeble Nurse and Suspicious Squid. Next turn I can Whirlwind. Mill for 2. Ooh, or actually, do I try and bring back a Sipit Spawner with a Root Singer and lay it and mill him for 3? Do I do that? Mind you, I'll mill myself for 1. Oh. He's used a lot of resources. I haven't milled him at all. He's just used a lot of resources. Maybe I do just Whirlwind here. See what happens. Not a single Pathfinder's come out though, right? So it could be bad. Could be very bad. But, you know, you gotta... Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. See what we mill. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Please. I mean, if he has a Pathfinder, he has a Pathfinder. He's using that, no doubt. No doubt he's using that. He gets to remove 2 buffs for 1 action. He's got a lot of cards in hand, not a lot in deck. He hasn't used a single Pathfinder yet. Like... Actually, that's his gravity action. That's his gravity action. He didn't draw a single defend, though. Now I can actually Root Singer back. Oh, no, buff's not on top, or combo's not on top anymore. But still, I could Root Singer back now. What are we thinking? A Nurse? A Nurse and a Spawner? We thinking a Nurse and a Sipid? Or do we do Unruly Mob so he can't attack us? No, I think the Nurse and the Sipid's good. Because next turn I could just Sipid and... Or Nurse then Sipid and mill him for just 1. Like, I'm I'm almost terrified that he is going to have a Pathfinder in hand by now. Because, like, for crying out loud, you have not laid a single one. You've drawn so many cards. Oh, he has... I forgot he laid one. So he's got 2 more in the deck. You're right, Durango Thor. He has used 1. And he's drawn... Oh, my word. He's... Am I just dead? Because he's going to discard... Yeah, for 18. I'm just dead. Man. Yeah, I mean, that's just Astral for you. That's just Astral. No buff. Almost no buff. All action. Just Astral. And then Cassini just for consistent value damage. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to play around that. I mean, we wanted to... Really, this deck, I mean, it's not good. I'd go ahead and say that right now. It's not anywhere, not even mid-tier. Because you really have to play around a lot of stuff. There is a lot more damage in the game now than healing. And the 2 matchups that I went against were very consistent damage that had a lot of value out of their cards. And this deck is really... So build the Nature Mill? I could. You guys want me to try and build the Nature Mill? I'll try and build it real quick. Won't spend a whole lot of time on it. It's just like a theory of mine right now that I have. Camouflage for no attacks. Oaken Symbiosis. Spiritual Turmoil. I think Fungal Spores for burst healing. Regrowth could bring in 2 squids after they're gone too, but actually no, maybe that's not good. Life Binding for healing as well. We'll go in here. I want to say, yeah, Ashwood Nurture searches for beasts. Go into my water. With my water, I can also add in Vitalizing Frog that are beasts, and my Suspicious Squids that are beasts. So I can do that. I want to say they're defend cards. Sipid Spawner is the one I'm talking about for milling them. Root Singer, probably just 2 Root Singers in all reality. Is it attack? Isn't it attack? That's an animal mill? Yeah, Leaf Spine Hunter. Choose a family, reveal the top 2 cards of the recipient's deck, discard any of the revealed family, and put back in the same order. So we'll do, what, 3 of those, especially if they're playing a family-based deck. Reckless Spirit's just a good one. Corrosive Spirit is return buffs to their hand. I think Hungry Behemoth is a good one. Maybe put 2 in there. Moss Ridge Defender is good. Tree Sprout's really good. What's my curve look like? I probably don't have enough soul. I'm gonna want soul up the wing wang here. And actually, the item, no, I haven't put the item in yet. I have not put the item in yet. Trying to find at least a decent hero to run. Like, I could run Sage Leaf. I could run Sage Leaf. My thought is building a Zelina Bloodroot and making that a mill variant because it deals damage. Well, no, because hers deals damage for drawing cards. I want to just mill. I don't care about damage dealing. Let's just put Vhagar in for right now just so we can get a count for our stuff. Oh, actually, I have a pretty decent amount. Okay, so water item. Remove one of your buffs, heal for 3. I don't think I have that many buffs. Storm Shell's getting nerfed, but along with Suspicious Squid, so that is an okay one to run. I'll need the Blacksmiths for sure. Actually, no, this deck needs a lot of Unaligned as well because of Sipid Spawners. Actually, maybe, yeah, Hungry Behemoths aren't good. Maybe not even the Vitalizing Frogs. Maybe instead of frogs, we just run the nurses, like 2 nurses, 2 blacksmiths, maybe only 2 Nursewood Ashwood Nurturers. Wow, can't talk. Maybe just 2 Leaf Spines. Run some Unruly Mobs. What am I sitting at now? Shield Wall. Bulbasaur, how we doing? How are we doing this morning? Maybe just one Unruly Mob. Crushing Charger, because this one is not a whole lot of hand disruption. So actually Crushing Charger is going to do pretty well. Because unlike the Storm one where it was just mass hand disruption, this one, I feel Crushing Charger could come in handy. We have 2 more spots to fill up. Actually, yeah, if we're running Storm in here, no reason not to include Living Whirlpool, right? Just really good. With the water cards. Do we put in 2 Suspicious Squids? Maybe we do. Just for healing. There are also beast cards, so we can look for them with the Ashwood Nurturer. How many beasts are in this deck now? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not bad. Not bad. But, yeah, so if you're working but you want to pop in and say hi, thank you, Bulbasaur. Thank you. So, for any of you that didn't, are just popping in now, this deck is also trying to be another mill deck with Suspicious Squid. Running off the basis of Spiritual Turmoil that just keeps coming back to your hand so you can keep laying it over and over and over again. So you really want to be able to bait out the buff removal beforehand with, I mean, even a card like Camouflage will make it so you can't attack. Life Binding is a decent buff for them to try and get rid of. Oaken Symbiosis is kind of one that you want to hold on to. Oaken Symbiosis pretty much just pays for Spiritual Turmoil over and over and over again. Yeah, we have Tree Sprouts for buff removal, Unruly Mob for buff removal, Shield Wall for buff removal, Moss Ridge Defender. Actually, that's really it. I don't have a whole lot of buffs in here. That might be an issue if I don't have buffs I only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? But then again, like, if they waste on Suspicious Squid, I can Root Singer back the Squid. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We'll see. We'll have to take a look, gander and see. Do I have a way to put it back into my deck if it gets removed? I do not. I do not, because I don't have any, Yeah, unfortunately I don't, because I don't run, any Dread to move buffs back, or combos back. I could. I could run, like, one Dread item, and then one, like, Spirit Gate in here. I mean, if I splashed in Wind, I could definitely do that. Could definitely do that. Milling, I've succumbed to the dark side of the Force. Or play Time and Time Worm. I could. I could. Actually, now that I think about it, I could just play Spiritual Turmoil in my other deck that I had for combo recursion. If I needed it. Maybe I don't need the Leaf Spine Hunters. Oh man, but they're 2 of my 4 animal cards. The other ones are Ashwood Nurturers, which I almost always want to lay. Maybe I don't need 2 Tree Sprouts. Maybe I don't need the Unruly Mob. Yeah, I know. But now I'm not going to splash. Well, yeah, maybe I'll just try and hope for the best. And bait out buff removal where I can. Now I gotta put something back in. What did I take out? Oh, a tree sprout. That's what I took out. Yeah, we will see. We will see. I could also just put in Spectral Webs, so they can't remove stuff for a few turns. I could put those in as well. But I think we'll try this. We'll try this. Millwoods, I don't know. I'm not Sir Bovasaur for coming up with amazing names. But I guess we'll try this to see if Mill in nature works. I have no idea what this is. But we'll try Millwoods. Did we even want to switch out Vhagar for something? We do run a lot of Soul. I just kind of put him in there. Actually Darkleaf, if I pass, which I'm doing a lot, maybe Darkleaf is good. If I pass, I heal for 2. We'll see how much I pass in this deck. Yeah, we'll see if Darkleaf is anywhere decent. I think we got two more ranked matches to complete before we actually get our ranked mode on. We've won 1 of the 3 with our attempted Sergeant Thunderfin Mill. But, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Sweet, I got an email from PlayFusion about using their resources for some Twitch emotes. Or not emotes, sub badges. She said she'll get back to me on Monday. Super happy about that. Super happy. Guys, we are at 26 sub points. which means if we can keep this up through next month, I get a 3rd emote slot. I am so happy. 3 emotes. We can get that Chrono Inquisition up for you. Who's excited about that? 3 emotes for 1 tier sub, 1 sub. Did you have to get permission to use Thunderfin emote? I talked to him. I said, hey, is it okay? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, essentially, I'm like, hey, is it okay if I use the likeness? I didn't, like, steal their art and use it as my own. I asked someone to make a cartoon rendition of it, and they said it's fine. Ooh, getting a blacksmith for my... Yeah, it was like an artist's own rendition of the thing. If you look at it, it's not the exact same art. It's, like, very, very cartoony. Okay, so he's playing rock. Do I want to call elemental? Maybe I call elemental right now. Yeah. See what he's got on the top. I don't know why he's looking at it. Is he just like, oh, okay, now... Well, I mean, he does know what's on the top, too. Oh, one's an elemental. So I killed one of them. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Bubba, it's completely right. It would be, like, if they're like, no, you can't use our art to promote this community that you're building, it's like, seriously right now? Like... All we're doing is trying to promote this game. And I think I pass. Tree Sprout's good delay next turn. So he's got a Crystal Bat in hand now. We know that. Now Tree Sprout pass. Sipid Spawner. I could Nurse and Spawner for 1. But I feel like in Mountain, there's better options. I feel like there's better options in Mountain. I'll draw 1. Heal for 1. Could even Blacksmith and mill for 1. I think I just pass 2 and heal for 1 with my ability. I still hope they give content creators some exclusive uprising. Dude, Cowboy, I would love that. I would love to make a promotional video. To, like, put out some spoilers. I think that would be amazing. I think that would be so cool if they were like, hey, you know, people that are doing Twitch or making even just YouTube videos like the Unbrown House is. I think if they put that out, to be like, hey, if you want to, you know, you're doing a really good job promoting our game, we appreciate it. Here's, you know, an exclusive card we'd love for you to do your own promotion on. I know in Kindred they had quite a few people do their own spoilers and whatnot. I know Delivery Crab got to do Safety Crab. I want to say there were a few other websites or like even blogs that got to do their own promotional things. So I hope they continue doing that, because that would not only help the content creator community, like me and Tetra, Freshgen, everyone else that what am I trying to say here? Everyone else that watches. Oh my god, I don't even have a forest to lay this. That was horrible on my part. Never mind. I'm the greatest. I can do anything I want. But yeah, I think that would be awesome if they gave content creators something like that. Now, do I camouflage? What? Why can't I camouflage? This counts as animal. Oh, because I don't even have animal or... Oh, my word. Okay. Do I just live in Whirlpool here? Oh, word. Do I mill him for 2? That's the question. Yeah. Kind of stinks, because, like, in buff-heavy things, I'm... no, probably this one. And this. Sipit Spawner, and, like, there's not a single other card I can use to lay that. Okay. The cannon was good. The cannon was good to mill. I don't want to go too heavy with the squids, because I have not seen a single Crystal Leech yet. I might put Unruly Mob down, see if I can bait out a Leech next turn. There's a bat. And if he does Leech with the Unruly Mob over here, it puts an unaligned card on top for Sipit Spawner to get some good value out of. There's that shell putting in work. Woo, what a nerf. What an unsuspected nerf. Another Sipit Spawner. Alright. So I think that was my third one, right? Because I already used one? No, I didn't. I used the Leaf Spine Hunter. And he lays a combo. And he lays a combo. So now I want to... Actually, no. Creeble Nurse becomes really good right now. Creeble Nurse is unaligned. Heals me for 7. Oh my word, guys. Are we doing it? Get out of here. You darn resources, you. Get out of here. We don't want you here. Oh, that was beautiful. Creeble Nurse coming in clutch in a mill deck, guys. And everyone's here's like, Creeble Nurse is such an underused card. And I'm like, it is. It very much is. But against the meta, when they have combos that do like 10 or 18 damage to you, you can heal for 7 and mill them. It's a good turn. Just a really good turn. I think double passing as well. I'll heal for 1. Okay, so there's Oaken Symbiosis. I can Root Singer back. Do I bring back the Hunter? Question, do I Reckless Spirit and Sipit Hunter myself? Just to mill in for 2. I don't think I do. I think I still Reckless Spirit, and then I Root Singer back. Thank you. And then I Root Singer back. A Reckless Spirit. And I'm thinking just a Creeble Nurse. I'm thinking just another Nurse. And then, hopefully, he doesn't attack. I mean, he's probably attacking or defending to get that on top. He knows I have a Sipit Spawner, but he doesn't know well, he knows I have him in the deck. He doesn't know that I brought it back. Because I didn't bring it back. Okay. It would have been nice, but I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm still going to Vitalizing Frog. Maybe I even put down a Shield Wall now. Like, he's just been attacking me. Shield Wall for some damage prevention at this point. Still waiting on that Crystal Leech. Still waiting on those leeches. So I'll heal for 6, put down a Shield Wall. Mind you, I have no combos in it. Well, I can lay Oaken Symbiosis and mill him for 2. There's a Leech. Okay, which ones? No Squid, really? You're a brave soul. I think I Sipit Spawner. Well, if he passes, I think I'll... Okay. Question is, do I pass and heal for 2? Or heal for 1? He's got 5 cards in hand, 14 cards. I think I'll pass. See what I can draw. Heal for 1. Crushing Charger. Okay. Crushing Charger doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot in this deck. Maybe if I like run Ashwood Divas in this deck too for card draw. But then again, that goes completely towards what I'm trying to do for mill. So maybe not. Is it 7? I can mill him for 1. Yeah. I think I need to... Oh, wow. What a clutch mill. What a disgusting mill that was. Okay. Okay. So he's only used 1 leech. I'm still trying to bait the second one out. Thank you, actually. That's incredible. That's incredible. So I've gotten, what, 3... I can't look at this graveyard. Come on, let me look. Just get rid of this card and let me look. Come on. Just want to look. So there's 1, 2, 3... 3 combos gone. I think I pass. Okay, so I soon have everything I'm wanting, right? How many more unaligned cards are in this deck? I had a total of, what, 8? A lot of them were the Sipit spawners. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. I still got 4 more? Really? That's insane. I think I'll do this. Search for a Vitalizing Frog. And heal for 6. We'll see what happens. See, my thought is maybe I just lay... Well, I'm Reckless Spiriting that. Reckless Spiriting this thing. I'm not taking 6. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it, Captain. Next turn, do I just Oaken Symbiosis? Like, I want to lay the Squid, but if he gets 1 Crystal Leech on it, it's so bad. That's a good one. I can lay that next turn and try and bait out a second one. That'll be fine. So if I Moss Ridge here, pass. I can also life. Well, no, I don't have Forest anymore. Yeah, Nature's really hard because it's really difficult to pay for their combos, which is why the Storm one was so nice, because I had so many cards that could just pay for one another. I think doing this, though, is fine. Colossi Idol and an Umbron Thief. Okay. So now he's just drawing. I'll just draw 2 and heal for 1. Okay, I got Turmoil and I got a Spawner. I could also lay Life Binding next turn. Ooh. I like that. Does it not heal anymore? Oh, no, because of my Oaken Symbiosis, he can't heal. That's right. I was like, wait, what happened? Why did he not heal? What happened? But yeah, that's why. That is exactly why. And a Flame Bath. Okay. So I think if I Life Binding, heal for 2, or mill for 2 more. I think doing that is fine. So he's got 9 cards to win. I don't... And I'm going to heal unless he Crystal Leeches. Like, he's got a Leech soon. There it is. There's the Leech. There's the Leech. But I already milled for 2. Yeah, I don't think this one is better than the Storm one, because the Storm one, I had a lot more versatility in laying combos. I had a lot of combo recursion, a lot of hand disruption. I think this one is worse by a long shot. I think the Sergeant Thunderfin Mill is better than this one. Frenzied Creeble. Okay. That's fair. That is fair. At least I know now, exactly. At least I know now. Because now I can't even sip at Spawner because that's an unaligned. So I think I'll just draw 2. Okay. I can lay Camouflage and... I mean, if he draws 2, I can't mill him anymore, right? There's no point in milling anymore. You know what's really good about that? Is this Sip at Spawner is going to get a really good mill for his entire deck. So I'll heal for 3. And I'll Sip at Spawner. Okay, I was going to say, did he draw the combo back? Colossi Cannon. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know why he did. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know why he did that. I mean, this makes it so he can't attack me. Yeah, we'll just see what's in his hand. I mean, if he's out of 2, this makes it so he can't attack me for the next 3 turns. And that one is... I'm guessing that one's got to be a Crystal Leech in his hand, right? Because we've only seen 2. Yeah, we've only seen 2, so that card's got to be a Leech. So it's either... I mean, this is not going to go off. Or does he really only run 2 Leeches? Have I been playing around this the whole time? Okay, I was right. I was right. He might just have a starter deck with only 2. Does the starter decks only come with 2 buff removal? That seems weird. Then I'll draw and heal for 2. That seems really weird, that they only come with 2. You would think, like, even the physical starter decks come with 3. Well, we won. We outlasted him, guys. With the mill. We got rid of his resources. We had 5 left. Which is how mill should play. It should eliminate your resources and just try and survive what you have left. Millicious. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Using starter decks just a few weeks ago. That's interesting, Tremendous. That is tremendous, Tremendous. I didn't know they only came with 2. Okay, so Sergeant Mill, hold on, because we're running Soul, right? We are running Soul. And if we have Dust Fiends that can pay for Soul. I feel like Cleansing Wind is actually the weird one in here with how much hand disruption I have in my action cards. I don't need another one. I think Healing Wind is just, it's out of place. And in that case, why not just run a combo that keeps coming back to our hand? So now I think we do want to add in 3 Dust Fiends. To be able to pay for this stuff. Alright. So I think actually adding a Spiritual Turmoil for just a consistent buff, or a consistent combo that can be laid, to mill them out, turn and turn again. If they really want to, they'll waste a buff removal on it, and I can Storm Calling it back later. Suspicious Squid is still the really good one to get, obviously. Filthy Phil, how we doing? Yes, we are trying to build a mill deck. I think we've got a decent one. Here. The Bubble Spirit does feel wonky. I definitely learned my lesson to not lay it out preemptively. To hold on to it. Definitely learned my lesson in that. My other thing is maybe I put in like Delivery Crabs just for healing and card draw, right? Do I ever do that? Do I take the Bubble Spirit out and put Delivery Crab in? My webcam stopped again? What is going on? Thanks for telling me. That's really weird. That's the second time it's happened today. My mic is still good though, right? That's really weird. That's really weird that my webcam... would do that. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, I think this is actually pretty good. Because, like, in this deck, we want our action cards to pay for our combos. Do we try and fit in a third sip at spawner? That was actually pretty good last game. And if we're now running Creeble Nurses, it could be better. Did we just run 3 Creeble Nurses? Do we even bother about a Weapon Master? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. It is yet to see us help. Then again, it was there to bait out buff removal. But, like, they're not going to remove it if it's just 3 healing. Mike is fine. Perfect. Perfect. What am I sitting at for... Garbear921, nice cards. Thank you. Thank you. I think this is the first time I've seen you. Welcome to the channel. Everyone, can we get a Thunderfin salute for Garbear for joining in? Make him feel at home, everyone. I mean, you can give him a hopper eye if you want to. Garbear, how are you doing today? Are you enjoying... Are you new to the game? Garbear? Is it like Gerber, but Garber? Garbear? I want to say we take out the Bubble Spirit and put in a third sip at spawner now that we're also running Spiritual Turmoil. I want to say that's what we do. Or do we just put in a Reckless Spirit as well for more buff removal? No, because I feel like with Living Whirlpool and all that, a third sip at spawner is good, especially if we're running Creeble Nurses now. Yes, you are. Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome to the game. Community is great. Are you a part of Discord as well, Garber? If you are, there is a Lightseekers community Discord chat that you can join, and you can ask a lot of questions there. I have my own Discord up as well. You can join my Discords too to join the Razor Greshu community. The Facebook group, there's an awesome Facebook group. There's a lot of stuff that's been on the rise as of right now. What with the Hooks. Hooks is back, everybody. Hooks is actually one of the co-creators of TradeYour.Cards, an amazing community-built website to share and talk about your own homemade brewed decks. You can see mine, you can see several other people. Please go to TradeYour.Cards, post your deck, comment on decks, upvote decks. Look and see what the world and the community has to offer at TradeYour.Cards. Some would say that it is on the uprise tremendous. Hooks, it's never stopped. It has never stopped. Yeah, everyone in the Discord community, everyone there is super nice, super friendly. Scooby Dookie Dude, wasn't this guy in the tournament? I think this guy was in the tournament. I think we do that early. Yeah. Can someone trying to think if I just go... There's to the Light Seekers. Yeah, this is to the Light Seekers community one that I just posted. The one to mine, if you go down to the panels, there is a link to the one that I run in the panels below. Really? Well, looks like we have a weapon removal sort and a Flame Chained Warrior. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to get that Tantosian back, and I'm going to mill you for 1, because you're rude. Because you're just all sorts of rude, Scooby-Dookie dude. I'm going to get my Singing Blade. I'm going to mill you for 1. Ah, that's a bad one, actually. He doesn't need healing in this matchup. Oh, a lot of buff removal, though. A lot of buff removal on my side. Garbear, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here at the Razor Gresher community, the Thunderfin clan. Dude! Are you for real right now? That's insane. Well, I'm going to move your hand back. I'm going to draw 2. I don't think I put the Pearl Ashwood up. Not yet. I think I just pass. His name is Mud. Dude, it is. This guy is slinging so much mud at me right now. I mean, he's going to draw for 2. I think I'll plop down a Healing Rain. If he's got a Crystal Leech as well in his new 2 cards, then he's got it. He's got it made. Oh, why did I get rid of the buff removal when I could have got rid of Creeble Nurse? Why did I do that when I could have got rid of the Nurse? I gotta remember Sergeant Thunderfin's amazing ability. Never mind, I drew it back. I'm the greatest person in the world. The luckiest little boys ever. No buff removal. Okay. This is just healing, right? I don't care if he heals. I really don't care if he heals. Such luck. Much wow. We even have a Living Whirlpool. Oh, and we got the squid. We got the squid. We have yet to see a buff removal, though. So I'm kind of worried about that. Swift Pyre. Okay. Question is, do I worry about 3 damage or the card draw? Like, are any of those important to me right now? I don't think they are. I think 3 damage is fine. When it comes down to... Ooh, actually, if I... Okay, what are the chances he's running 3 Mudslingers? What are the chances he's running 3 Mudslingers? Or like a Battleborn Oppressor or anything like that? Oh my word. I think I'll do this. Mind you, I can't lay Living Whirlpool anyway, so that was a really dumb move on my part. And I'll pass. And never mind, I can. Wow, we are the luckiest little boys in the world. Okay, 3 damage, draw a card. What do you have? What do you have? Please tell me it's like Colossi Ritual Site, Draga Scorcher, that whole shenanigans. I'm not cheating. I believe it's called the Heart of the Cards. And they've guided me to fruition. Oh my god, he's even at 7. I have so much buff removal right now. Never tell me the odds. I think laying 1 squid is fine. We'll see what he does. A blacksmith. Oh man, if he mudslingers, everything is great. Everything is just peachy keen. Does he Crystal Leech it? Pyre. Oh, just 1. Okay. I was gonna say, is he putting so many buffs into play right now? That'd be awesome. Do I Living Whirlpool this? I want to say that Mountain right now is a lot of action cards, not a lot of buff removal at the same time, so I think Living Whirlpool here is fine for 2 buff removals. I can do that, and I'll keep the Creeble Nurse. God, I have so many of these, I don't need them all. I really don't. Can I have an Garbear, if you go down in my panels, if you just scroll down below me, there should be a Discord button down there. You can link for an invite, and you can join my channel as well. So please feel free to do that. We are very open and welcoming at the Razor Greshu community. But yeah, the link should be in my panels below if you just scroll down. Okay, what did I mill him for? An exterior defender and a lava tamer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're just going to let me draw, we'll draw. We'll keep doing this. Can I get another combo, please? Another combo would be great. So far, I've only used 2. I've only used 2. You have 8 cards in hand. Well, I'm sorry to say. You're at 7 now. Cool, so I draw a card. Sipit Spawner. Come on. Nope. Never lucky. Never lucky. But we can Thunder Slug. If we Thunder Slug and Root Singer, what do we want to get back? Maybe a Sipit Spawner and a Hurricane Spirit? Those seem fine. Those seem like fine ones to get back. Never lucky. Draws a Thunder Slug. Just immediately look like, no. Otherwise, Garbear, here, I'll post a link too in case you haven't found it yet. Oh my word, yes. Okay, so now we definitely heal for 3 and we mill him for 2. If he's not going to do anything, we're going to take advantage of that. Rickety Mine, awesome. And a Mountain Fort. Kind of meh. But yeah, I'll mill you for 2. I will mill you. I will mill you all day. Steadfast Beacon, I don't attack you. Sipit Spawner was a defend, right? There's 1 Crystal Leech. 1 leech down. Now I feel fine about Hurricane Spiriting. He's still going to let me draw cards. That ring is really nice. I think I'll do that. And I'll pass. Yeah, see what I can draw. Ooh, that Whirlwind is super nice. That is a huge buff bait removal. Like, huge. Huge buff bait removal. He's still going to draw. Okay, that's cool. That's A-okay with me. So Draga Scorcher. Okay. So I'll take 6. Part of me says I Unruly Mob. And pass. No, I'll Unruly Mob and Vitalizing Frog. I can Frog. I can afford to Frog. Because this deck uses all of its underlying cards to pay for combos. That is amazing. That is so amazing. I love it. You love it. Everyone here is super happy. Okay, so he's going to rotate this back 1. That makes sense. That makes complete sense to me. So I'm down to 21. He still only can attack once. Oh, okay, so when I attack him, I'm still going to take the 1. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I want to lay down the squid yet. Not until I can manipulate his hand a little bit. Do I? I think I also frog here too then, right? Yeah, I'm fine with frogging and then passing. Storm Calling is nice. I have 2 combos. If Whirlwind goes away, I can Storm Calling it back. He's used, what, 2 Crystal Leeches now? 2 leeches. Well, I'm sorry to say. Oh, man. If I had a Sipit Spawner, I'd be the happiest little man in the world. So I think this makes it so I can't buff, right? And if I Thunder Slug, I don't get this. Is there anything I really want to do for buffing-wise anyway? That's kind of a bummer that I don't have Superior in air. Maybe I do Thunder Slug. And if he's got Crystal Leech, I'll let him use a Crystal Leech. Yeah, I mean, if he's got Crystal Leech, I'll let him use it instead of using this. That's fine. And then I'll draw. Okay, please. Come on. No Leech, no nothing, just pass. Let me mill you for 4. Oh my word, he's letting me do it! Oh! Oh, okay. How many... I've only used 1 Blacksmith. Right? I've only... Oh no! Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? I should have just let that sit. Guys, why am I like this? Why am I like this? I should have let that sit. I could have milled him for 4. I am so bad. All the luck, but no idea. Kinda. It's really sad to say that, but kinda. I think I'll do this, move 2 cards back, and then I'll put Raging River out so we can slow down his card draw a little bit. I am so terrible. I am so terrible at this game. Just everything right now. Everything just went up in smoke. Because he does have... I'm trying to think. He does have the... You'll get it next time. That was for 4. So if he... Oh my word. So he's going to get a Mudslinger back if he does that combo to get the bottom 4 back, right? He gets Boulder Feast, Flame Chain Warrior, Mudslinger, and Lava Tamer back. Oh, I feel so... just... horrible. Horrible. He has only used 1 Leech. Only 1. I still have, what, 1 more Root Singer, right? Or I use them both? No, I still have 1 Root Singer. Enchanted Soil. I don't care about Enchanted Soil. Do not care whatsoever about that card. So now I think I heal for 6. And I lay Hurricane Spirit. Plop that puppy down. See what he's got. If he's got the leech, he's got the leech. Did he have like Magma Blast or something? Oh, did he have like 6 and 6? Still, he can't attack me twice in 1 turn. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dude, he's just really upset right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Do I just mill him for 1? Maybe I do. Maybe I mill him for 1. And this is why we need a mute function. This is why we need a mute function. Because all he's doing is spamming. Kind of sad, like, if he lays a combo next turn, he lays a combo. Oh! We're going to go ahead and put the wow down on him right there. Yeah, next turn I'm going to move 2 cards back. And then I'll lay Suspicious Squid with it. I know, right? Oh, I even got the Root Singer back. Even got the Root Singer back. So let's see what he does. He can only draw 1. So he does have combo after combo. Okay. Combo after combo, sure. Now I gotta move 2 cards back. Ooh, do I Root Singer first? Do I Root Singer first? I have no healing left. Maybe I Root Singer. Because he can only attack me once. So I think I Root Singer, get stuff back. I think those are actually the good ones to get back. In all honesty. Because he's definitely going to lay a card right now, and I can't... Well, I can lay Double Soul, but I don't want to mill myself for 1. I want to survive. Like, how many... Maybe I should have. Maybe milling him for 3 would have been a better choice. 9 cards. So he can only attack me once. Yeah, if I do this... Mill him. My thought is maybe I should have, but then if I don't use this turn also, he just Flame Chained Warriors me and moves it back, and I won't be able to use it for another turn. Well, no, because I'll use it the next turn. What am I saying? It wouldn't have mattered. But I am sitting really low on health, and he does have a lot of damage. Give me a third action. Give me a third action. Come on. So, I think I Vitalizing Frog, Hurricane Spirit next turn. I mean, if he... Oh, my word. Really? He's going to let me mill him for 3? That is so good. Hopefully it's nothing really bad for me. That's fine. That's fine. So much damage just went. So much damage. And then I'll heal. I'm kind of sad no Crystal Leeches. He's used, what, 1, right? We saw 1. Which means he's got 2 left. He must be waiting for my squids. Like, he must just be waiting for my squids. Have I used both my Root Singers? Which one you moving? Which one you moving? Okay. I doubt you're going to have 7 cards in hand anymore, but okay. I want to say I've used both my Root Singers, right? Yeah, I've used them both, so like... But then again, we're so late in the game that my squids... If I don't do anything with them now, I won't. I honestly don't think I lay Hurricane Spirit. Does this deck have a name yet? It's just called Sergeant Mill. It does not have a name yet. Bove, if you would like to crown it with an amazing name, I am all ears. Steadfast Beacon, okay. Okay. I think I need to just heal, which is kind of sad to say, just to get out of his range. Fin Mill Slam. Not bad. Like a windmill? Windmill Slam, but a Fin Mill Slam. So he's drawing. God, he's gotta have Crystal Leeches. Like, he's gotta have them. But he's only got, what, 2 cards left in his deck? Maybe I just Storm Calling now? Maybe I just Storm Calling now because there's no real struggle in me trying to do anything else? Crystal Bat is gone. And a Crystal Leech is gone. And I get Whirlpool and Healing Rain back. Sergeant Thundermill. Ooh, I like that one. And I drew both of them! I drew both of them! Mind you, I can't play Living Whirlpool. Now I can play Living Whirlpool. Oh. It's not cheating if I say I can't do it and then I end up doing it, right? It's not cheating if I say I can't and then I do. I'm up in Silver 2 already. Nice. Nice. Man, look at this. Cheating is just a fancy word for winning. You could have played... Oh, you're right, I have Dust Fiends. Wranglethor, thank you. I keep forgetting how amazing this deck is with Dust Fiends. Ooh, I got a rare. Oh, I got 25 shards. Not bad. Not bad. So let's go into my collection. Let's rename this deck. Finn, Mill, Slam. There we go. You're just doing your placement games? Well, best of luck to you. I wanted to have some fun. Thanks, Tom Brady. You're welcome. I think this deck is pretty fun. Just like a straight up mill deck. It has minimal healing, but its definite win condition is milling you out for resources. With the Sipit spawners being able to mill really strongly like that, with Hurricane Spirit, and if you can ever pull it off, Whirlwind for this massive hand disruption to get stuff back into their deck. This deck, it works decently for mill. The Creeble Nurse Sipit Spinner combo is just, it's so nice. But yeah, this deck I don't think beats, we definitely got overrun by Grimace. We got destroyed by Grimace because we couldn't handle the constant pressure. And then Astral just blew us out before we could do anything with it. So, this deck does really good against Mountain, though. Really good against Mountain. So there's that. Alright, guys, we did our replacement matches. I'm going to take a quick break. Grab like a granola bar or something like that. I'll be right back. I have a fun deck that I've been working on. A fun deck that I've been working on that I want to show you guys. I think I'll show that next for the next 2 hours. And then I do have the Deck Doctoring Challenge, where I'm going to try and build a General Tusk Rage deck for the last 2 hours. So I have my hour segment set up. So next is a little bit of a treat for you. Hoping that I made a deck that can do okay. But we'll find out together. We'll find out together. Alright guys, be right back.